you see that a whole lot of children, a whole lot of people have been groomed so much that they become something else to be able to even kill other people, for you to be able to kill someone, and a whole lot of killings and here and there. Just imagine how much those people's minds have been groomed to that extent to be able to take someone else's life. So whatever goes on and whatever feeds your mind and whatever grooms it is very important. It can either make someone become someone that can actually kill other people, or make you become someone that fights for other people to be saved and to be loved, and to help other people get essential needs like food, shelter, so yeah, when you look at someone that fights for other people to ensure that they get food, shelter, versus someone that actually kills vast number of people, you see that whatever had gone through their minds have groomed them differently. Okay, so I just recently started paying a little bit more attention to the TV. I don't do that before. Like, I don't watch TV a lot. I just watch on YouTube whatever I want to watch. You get. A whole lot of us watch TV and are familiar with the things we see on TV. TV is kind of like the platform, even the phone and social media social media and TV, the channels and stuff that shows different shows that presents to you different kind of shows and movies and music, and that is where generally the world advertise their culture and enforce, unknowing to you, their opinions that makes up the norm for the way they behave. So the culture the popular culture presents their beliefs and the things that they take as normal, and they kind of indirectly enforce it. If you just turn on the TV and just turn to any channel, whatever channel you want to watch, and you watch it with an open heart and you don't guard yourself or be like, what is this on the TV, and what are they trying to present? What is this? If you're just watching it with an open heart, you may come across things that are not that as a Christian that are not really acceptable standard of living, that are not acceptable standard of living. And although you would know that they are not acceptable standard Christian living initially, but the more you get to watch it, the more you get to listen to those things, they begin to the understanding and the boundaries you have and things that you can't do as a Christian begin to like wear away. I just want to remind everybody and everyone that you shouldn't be carried away by what you see on TV and the popular things you watch on TV, because all of the popular things that we know and we see and we watch form the culture of this present time. And the more you watch and view those things that is common and popular on TV, the more they become common to you, the more they become acceptable, the more they become normal, just because it's an everyday event, everyday thing that you hear or see on TV. That maybe the first time that you hear things that are contrary to your belief as a Christian, you would be like, hey, what is this? Like, why would they say that? Why would they enforce that? Why would they even put that on there? But the more you get to see them, the more you get to hear them, if you're not guarded, you probably would make it or see it as normal, and you may not guard yourself, and you may fall into the culture. And this tend it's kind of like in different categories of things that the culture makes popular to the whole world, in terms of like music, in terms of like movies, the things that you watch on TV, the kind of movies, music, topics, opinions on controversial issues like gay and lesbianism and abortion and divorce and what people believe as is right for them, or and what they don't believe is not right for them. Even relating to Christians, like some Christians don't believe everything. I mean, what I mean in that sense about Christians not believing anything is the Bible is complete, right? But some people, some Christians pick what they want out of the Bible and do it and leave the rest. And they don't think the rest applies to them because they want to live the way they want to live. And they don't want to wrap their head around what the other things in the Bible are saying as it relates to what they're doing. This, I'm just speaking generally. Non-Christians altogether, they don't want to have anything to do with the Bible because it kind of constrains them and tells them how to live. And they don't want to do that because they feel like it's gonna take away from their pleasure and how they want to live. Some people now that are going to church, different kind of churches, they pick what they want from the Bible and they leave some of the rest. It's not all of them. It's not all of them. Okay, it's just few people, and maybe it's based off of the fact that that's what they understand. Their understanding is to that extent, and they don't want to go deeper. Or maybe it's just ignorance, or maybe they just don't want a nonchalant attitude. They don't just want to learn about it because it's going to restrain them from doing the things that they believe it's okay to do. That's why there's a whole lot of division in Christianity now. So I don't just watch the TV with an open heart and be like, ha ha ha, that's funny, oh that's great, because if I do that, with time, I would say, oh, that's normal, that's what people do, that's what we do. But initially I may be like, oh my God, that's so bad, that's not even right, I can't do that ever, Initially, at the first time of actually watching stuff like that are presented on TV, that is the normal norm, but if I keep watching it without guarding my heart and being like, oh, I'm being like, well, yeah, this is the stage right now. They're advancing in implementing this thing that is not right, and they're doing this and they're doing that. If I don't guard my heart and know that this is the world and this is what's going on and this is my stand on this, I would, with time, be adapted to what I watch and what I listen to. And that is for sure, and that's for anyone. So that's why the Bible in Romans 12:2, it says that be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable and perfect will of God. So it's essentially saying that don't be conformed, because you can be conformed. You can become adapted or accepting of the cultures of the world, of the things that even the Bible is telling you, don't be conformed, because you can. If it's telling you not to be conformed, that is because you can actually become comfortable with what the world is presenting you. Even though you are not of the world, you can become, even though you're of Christ, you can choose to derail or avert or just change your route and become comfortable and even lose your identity if you don't guard yourself. And it says, but be transformed by renewing your mind. If your mind has been lost to the things that are of the world, you can renew it. with the word of God. You can renew it with the word of God, right? So when you do that, by renewing your mind by the word of God, then you will be able to you will then be able to prove what is good and what is acceptable and perfect will of God. Then you will be able to know and discern and say, oh yeah, this is for sure good and acceptable by God, but this is not. This is just foreign. This is not the way we live, you know. And you would also know, as per your own self and your life and everything that concerns you, as an individual plan, as an individualized person and plan your walk with God. You also know, in terms of your purpose, what is the good and what is the perfect will of God, or what's the acceptable will of God for your life, apart from being able to tell in the culture what you can't do and what you can do. Because when you become conformed to the things of the world, it will influence everything you do, to influence your decisions, the decisions you make in every aspect of your life. So that's why you should allow the word of God, even as Christians, be careful of what you watch, what you listen to, the company you keep. Don't forget that, so that you don't lose yourself in the process. All right, love you guys. Bye.